Okay. So that is why I make mention so much about not focusing on the religion itself. Because you're taking away from Yah, Elohim. You're taking away from Yeshua, Jesus Christ. People like to make groups a sense of belonging in. And names do have a lot of weight to it in biblical text. But that's something you will learn along the lines. Like, we'll talk about that a different day of why names matter. But Christ didn't just come out and say, hey, we're just making this new religion called Christianity. And this is this new. No, he did not. Like, it wasn't about Christianity itself. Like, people are making Christianity bigger than Yah, bigger than Elohim. People are making the following of Allah, of being a Muslim bigger than Yah, bigger than Elohim. You can't do that. People are bigger than Allah, because Allah is just another word for God. You people are making Buddha, who basically believe in the art of reincarnation, bigger than Yah, bigger than Elohim. You can't do that. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. Yah, Elohim is the supreme God over any and everything that you may believe in, or any revelation that may have come to you, letting you know that there may be intricacies of power or more miraculous things that take place in the world that does not resonate within the supreme being, but people really don't have understanding of it. So they take something and they make it into something else. And that goes to say that a lot of the times over the years, from when Christianity was first brought to the forefront as a new covenant within Yah, Elohim, the supreme being, Allah, whatever you want to call them. I don't even know what Buddhists call the supreme being. I'm not even sure. I think they just call it the supreme God. I think, if I'm not the highest God, I'm not sure. But they are very unbeknownst to it, because they focus so much on the smaller details, the smaller things that has no resonance over the supreme God. That's why you heard me in my poem, I Am, state so many times the wind, the stars, the cosmos, meaning the cosmos, the stars, the moon, the sun, the universe, all of these things, numerology, all of astrology, all of these things have no precedence over Yah, Elohim. He's the creator of all these things. He's the creator of all these things. So people going around thinking they could be able to create a new life within a life that has already been created for you by the creator himself. You're not going to do it. It's not possible. You're ruining yourself. That's called self-sabotaging yourself. How can the creation trump the creator? I'm going to say it again. How can the creation trump the creator? You cannot. No witch, no warlock, no nothing can do that. You cannot. You cannot. I'm going to tell you why I say that I don't focus on religions. Because it takes away from Yah, Elohim. So that's my number one. It takes away from Yeshua, Jesus Christ. And people are like, who is Yeshua? Yeshua is Jesus Christ. Just another word for it. Hebrew word for it. If you don't know Hebrew text or Hebrew language, you need to get into that, because that is the ancient language from the beginning of time. You need to get into it. This American English that you guys speaking, this is like the end of the languages being formed into all of the languages that has been around for thousands and thousands of years, y'all. Stop acting acting on such a small level. Some of y'all be playing so small with all this materialism, and that's what the distraction is. For real, the devil got y'all in the palm of his hand about materialistic stuff, about materialism, and them creating stuff like Instagram and Facebook and all these different social media platforms that distracts people from what is actually taking place around you, because either you don't want to know, and if you that type of person that don't want to know, hey, what can you do? Live in not knowing. Live in the distraction. Be in the distraction. But for real, your life is worthless if you choosing to basically give up before you even start. You still stuck on materialistic things. You still stuck on what I have, what she have, what she don't have, what I have. Like, come on now. Seriously? Seriously? It's other bigger things happening in this world. The Lord did not put you here just so that way you can have the newest new that's out. Only a small percentage of what the Lord wants to do in your life. Houses, cars, all of that stuff. It could be a world war, or either a tsunami, a crazy tropical storm, and it wipes out everything that you sit there and built your life off of material, and you have nothing else to stand on. You have no other you have no foundation other than materialism. So you built your whole life chasing a buck, chasing a dollar. But like I said, it's other things in this world that we need to focus on when it comes down to just the religious side of things. And I'm going to tell you why. In Christianity, you find out that when you are a member of a church or so, you go to church and they teach you on the surface level of your issues and the things that maybe the collective as a church or the people within the congregation may be going through. You going through poverty. Okay, they talk about how you can possibly either deal with poverty or come out of poverty. They talk about how you going through situations of losing loved ones. But that's life. You go through it up and down, losing loved ones. That's the cycle of life, y'all. Though it hurts, yes. So they teach you about learning how to get over going through the grieving stages, allowing yourself to be able to heal and to grieve properly and things of that sort, or going through betrayal and things like that. Just normal life stuff that you find in the Bible. Like a lot of instances that the Lord is teaching you are going through the Bible, but instead of you reading the Bible by yourself, you need somebody else to read it to you or to teach it to you. That's what the preacher is there for. That's what the bishop is there for. That's what the congregation of the church, the leaders in the church is there for. To give you counsel on the things that you cannot counsel on your own. That you cannot litigate on your own. That's what they're there for. And some of them might even go a step further, telling you what to do and when to do and how to do it in your life. And they're supposed to help you. They're supposed to help you walk into your calling, your God-given calling, and your divine purpose that the Lord has over your life. That's what they're supposed to do. Most of the time, they don't make it that far. But that's what they're supposed to be doing. Most of them have failed at that. A lot of them be worried about the money. And then they get under these big congregations, these big churches, and they can't talk about certain things because they done signed every person's soul away that's coming to that church. That's why the Lord is dealing with the church now. It's not the bride anymore. It's not living within the purpose that the Lord has called the church to live within in the state of the religion